Hey everybody, Mac here, and we are working on fractional exponents, okay? What in the world? Okay, well, I'm going to go down the... First of all, this is version C. So this is not the first time we've done this. I explain it a little slower in version A, and then we have our version B. And so make sure you guys take a look at that. And then also, I have a video of me doing that. And you can find all of that at maxtutorials.com. All right, so go back and look at all those. And again, if you can like and subscribe this, I really appreciate. And again, if you have any comments or questions, I value those as well, okay? And so now this one, just by definition, here's how it works. The exponent that's in the base inside, that's your numerator. And the root, pardon me, is going to be the denominator. And that's really just the rule. This is going to be m to the 3 over 5. This is going to be x, the 6 is on the bottom, the root is always on the bottom, 5 over 6. Number 12 is going to be a to the 9 on top. Now, what's on the bottom? There's nothing there. If nothing's there, it's assumed to be a 2. So I'm going to write a 2 on the bottom. Okay, so if nothing's written, it's a 2. How about this one? P to the 7 over 4. This one's going to be q to the 2 over 3. This one's going to be x. Now, that's like an x to the 1. So 1 over 5. And the last one is going to be y to the 1 over 6. Okay, well, those are the easy ones. Now let's do the nasty ones. Oh, my goodness, look at these numbers. We are going to have some fun. Okay, let's hope I have enough room to do these. Let me really squeeze in close. Okay, so this means 128 square root sign. Now, remember, the bottom is the root. So that's a 7, and that's going to be a squared. Okay, so now I'm looking for a 7 of a kind, if you can believe that. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 128, and I'm just going to factor this down. 4 times 32. This is going to be 4 times 8. That's going to be a 4 times 2. Are you seeing all these 4s? Okay, it's making me happy. The only problem is I'm not going to get 7 out of these. But I have two 128s, right? But I can still see I'm only going to get 6 out of them. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to break all these down. And I'm going to keep writing, circling these 2s so I don't forget that they're there. So now, for 128... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7th root of 128 is just 2. But that's for one 128. But remember, I have two 128s. That's also going to become a 2. So my answer is simply 4. Okay, these numbers are nastier, so if they're freaking you out, go to A and B and make sure you look at those. Okay, but I am going to slog my way through these. All right, and this is going to be, remember, the bottom is the root, so that's going to be a 4th root, and that's going to be a 3. Now, 625, when I break that down, that's going to be 5 times 125, and that's going to become 5 times 25, and that's going to become 5 times 5. So one 625 gives me, because I need a group of 4, it gives me a 5. Well, another 625 will give me another 5. And another 625 will give me another 5. Multiply all those together, what do I get? 125. Okay? Let's go ahead and do 343. And this one, if I do the fractional exponent, the 1 would be there, which I don't need, but the denominator means I need a cubed root. All right? That's all right. We can do that. Let's see. What'll go in the 434? Well, this is where you sort of got to know your some nasty numbers here. I just know from experience that 343, I can put a 7 into there. Okay? And that's going to break down to 7 times. Now look, how many times will 7 go in the 34? It'll go in there 4 times with how many left over? Well, that's 28, so I'll have 6 left over. 7 will go into 63. How many times? 9. And then I can get 7 times 7. Look at that. Okay, so the cubed root of 343 is 7. That's it. Okay? All right, now here I'm going to have 256. That's a 1 on top, so I don't do anything in there. But that's going to be a 4th root. So I'm looking for a 4th root of 256. Okay, well, let's go ahead and start by breaking down the 256. Let's put a 4 into it. 4 will go into 25 6 times with 1 left over. 4 will go into 16 4 times. Okay, so I got a 4. I'm going to just leave that there for a minute, okay? 64 is 8 times 8, is it not? And then what's 8? 4 times 2. And then this 8 is going to be a 4 times 2. I was seeing if I can get 4 4s out of it, but guess what? I couldn't. So now we're just going to break them all down to 2s. Okay? 2 and 2. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. Completely broken down. Now I'm looking for 4 of a kinds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. My answer is 4. Okay? Let's keep going. 1,024, the 5th root. I really don't want to do this one. Okay? Let's have AI do it. No, just kidding. Let's never do that. Okay? We need to be humans. Okay? So let's see. Let's tackle this out. So I don't know what goes into 1024, but I know 4, 5, 6, 7. I know 3 won't go into it. Well, I know 2 will go into it, right? So, because it's even. So let's just start there. 2 will go into 10 5 times. 2 will go into 2 once. 2 will go into 4 twice. Cool. Do you see something? No, me either. Let's do 2 again. 2 goes into 5 twice with 1 left over. 2 goes into 11 5 times with 1 left over. 2 goes into 12 6 times. 256. This is starting to look a little more common, isn't it? So I learned from here, and I could have done that more. That's going to be 4 times, and 4 will go into 25 4 times with 4. 4 will go into 25 6 times, okay, with 1 left over, and 4 will go into 16 4 times. Boy, should I do this? Good. Let's just do it. Let's just go crazy with our 2s. Okay, 64 becomes 8 times 8. And 8, each 8 has 3 2s in it. 1, 2, 3. And the other one, 1, 2, 3. Boom, 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 boom. They're all 2s. Okay, so I'm going to find each circle. Every time I find 5, I'm pulling one out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull out a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull out another 2. My answer is 4. So if you ever needed to know what the 5th root of 1,024 is, the answer is 4. Okay, now go 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. Will you get 1024? The answer is probably. Here we go. 36. The denominator is 2, so it's a square root. It's just square root of 36. It's just a 6. Okay, let's go on to number 2 more. You guys can hang in there with me. Good job. Boom, boom, boom. The numerator is 2. The denominator is 3. So I'm looking for 3 of a kinds. Let's just do a 64. Let's not even worry about doing 2 64s. Let's just do 1. That's going to be an 8 and an 8. And 8 is 2, 2, 2. And this 8 is 2, 2, 2. So now I'm looking for 3 of a kinds. There's 1. There's a 3 of a kind. There's another. My answer is 4. If I only had 1 64. But I have 2 64s, so I have 4 times 4. So my answer is going to be 16. Last one. Okay, so this one, 6 is the bottom. The 6th root of 729. Well, boy, I have no idea what the 6th root of that is. But here's what I do see, and I don't know if you guys see this. I know that 9 will go into 72, and I know that 9 will go into 9. So I'm going to start off by just doing this. 729, and I'm going to try to put 9 into it. 9 goes into 72 8 times. 9 goes into 9 1 time. Okay, and so this becomes a 3 and a 3. This becomes a 9 and a 9, which becomes a 3 and a 3, and a 3 and a 3. Now, I need a 6 of a kind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 whats? 6 3s. And I am done. So, my friends, if you wanted to learn how fractional exponents work, there you go. You're pros. All right, good job, guys. See ya.